All right, let's get into it. We're going to explore how ancient texts actually shaped our modern ideas of freedom.
So what if these ancient texts aren't rule books? What if they're actually invitations to an argument?
We're going to trace a single thread through history and literature. It's a story about building a just society.
Okay, first up, Deuteronomy. It's got this radical, surprisingly modern blueprint for a free society.
Basically, it's about our freedom, our duty to each other, and the idea that law rules, not people.
And right at the center is this complex idea of justice. It's actually made of two different parts.
The Hebrew concept for this is tzedakah. It mixes justice and what we call charity into one powerful idea.
And they put it into practice with the Jubilee, a total societal reset to keep power in check.
The idea here is wild. You don't really own anything. You're just holding it in trust for God.
Okay, let's switch gears from law to satire. Time to talk about the Book of Jonah.
You know, it's kind of funny. The comedy comes from who Jonah pretends to be versus who he really is.
So Jonah's message is all about universal forgiveness. But really, he just wants his enemies destroyed.
The core theme here is teshuvah, or repentance. It means anyone can be forgiven if they truly change.
Jonah himself is an allegory. He represents a nation that's running away from its own mission. Now, these weren't just ideas in a book. They actually lit the fuse for real-world political revolutions.
You can draw a straight line from these biblical ideas right to the foundations of modern democracy.
Back in 1320, Scottish nobles basically said, the king works for us to protect our freedom, period.
Flash forward 450 years, and Jefferson writes almost the exact same thing: power to the people.
So what does this all show? That interpretation is everything. These beliefs are never set in stone.
Take the idea of sin. The original view saw it as a correctable mistake, not an innate state.
In these original texts, the path to forgiveness was based on action. You had to own it, regret it, and change.
This idea that you need a divine sacrifice for forgiveness, that came 1,000 years after Jesus.
So from Deuteronomy to Scotland, these ideas are part of a living, breathing, evolving conversation.
So if interpretation is a real inheritance, what questions should we be asking about all this today?